Hello Beauty News family, welcome to this week's episode of the Makeup Breakup. We're totally not breaking makeup.
No!
We're having a go at toothpaste. We thought it'd be interesting to see how much toothpaste you really get out of a tube when you dispense it using different methods. So I think the typical method for most people would be to squeeze it out with your hands, which we will do. And then there's actually a really cool little Dior tool.
This little thing.
Yeah. So essentially what you do with that is you slip your tube in there when it's almost empty.
Yeah.
And it twists product out. It pushes it all to the dispensing end. Another method that people like to use after they've squeezed out as much as they can is to roll the bottom of the tube on their own. So essentially what we want to do today is give it a go with 3 different toothpastes. We are going to weigh them first and weigh them when they're empty, but then we're also going to cut them open and see what's left inside.
Yep.
So
I can say that this is the battle of the should you squeeze from the middle or should you squeeze from the end?
yes,
That's what we're going to test out today.
Yeah.
So we're doing a bit of myth busting with toothpaste.
fun.
Fun times.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is open these up and mark them because we will weigh them each and we'll remember. I'm going to assume that they're all going to be similar in weight, but you know, they won't be exact, so we'll mark them.
Ooh, toothpaste.
Oh, new tubes.
I love it. I love
So
it.
number 1, let's have some fun. All right, let's weigh number 1.
If anyone's wondering, these are meant to be 45-gram tubes. So
Seems about right.
yeah.
All right, so number 1, do we just go the squeeze?
Yeah, I reckon we go the squeeze. Happy for me to just squeeze it from the center and then
Yeah.
work it down? All right, let's give it a go.
Like an udder.
Oh, milk that toothpaste. This is what the toothpaste looks like in my house. It drives me mental.
Oh, do you hate it being
I
squeezed?
hate
Oh,
it.
okay, so I like squeezing it from the middle.
I always do it when it's a new tube, but
Yeah.
when it starts to get empty, I'm like, can you people just have some bloody common sense?
No, see, the technique though is that you then go in and you do that.
And do that. Yes.
And then I
I
believe
always
you
do
get
that.
the same amount out, which is why this is a good challenge. I think that's a good enough amount out.
That's
so
when I would stop using it.
look, that's tube number 1.
I'm gonna go brush my teeth
Oh,
now.
it smells so minty.
Yay. Tube number 2, we are going to roll this one after we've squeezed out the excess. So, oh, it's very satisfying.
So this is what you would do?
This is what I would do.
Okay.
I would sort of use it until it gets to about this point, and then I would start doing the roll method, which is actually, it's not as easy as it looks.
No, and the thing that's annoying about it is that you got to do it, keep doing it each time.
Every single time, because it unrolls.
Yeah, unless
Like
you clip it or
A
something.
real jerk burger. And it's not that easy. Like,
Yeah.
it's a frustrating event. This is why the people in my household don't do it.
Oh, no wonder why you're so shitty, Hayley.
Yeah,
See,
I
I just squeeze from the middle and go with the flow.
This is why I'm grumpy all the time.
I'm so much more level-headed. There we go.
So, there we go.
Okay, I'm curious to see if that's any better than the last one.
I don't think it will be. At this point, I would actually unroll the tube and do what we did here, where
Yeah.
we would squeeze the excess out. Not everyone does, so we'll leave it at that and see what's left in there.
Okay, now we're going in for the Dior contraption. This is a cheap little product. So what we're going to do with this one is I'm just going to squeeze a bit out so we've got a bit of space to get the roll happening. This is a fun game. Look at all that toothpaste.
I like it.
Okay, so I've just taken some out. I want to really give this a proper go. And so I think that this is handy because it hangs in your shower.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as efficient as it likes to make out to be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think I can do a better squeeze job with my hands. All right, so we've got it in the actual thing. You can see it there. So at this stage, this can fall out easily. So you do need to get some roll happening. But essentially, once you do, it does that hard job for you.
That's really satisfying.
Oh, it is satisfying.
But then it gets to this point.
Yeah, and it kind of
yeah,
packs it up a bit. What? No.
That's
Doesn't
it.
want to go any further. So we're going to leave it there. And you just slide it out like that. And you've got the same thing.
Oh my god, that was satisfying.
Satisfy. Similar thing to this. Little bit easier. All right, we've got number 1. And for all the people that would roll this up and then get agitated at us for not actually squeezing the rest of it out, we're going to do another squeeze.
Tube number 1. This is the one we squeezed by hand. Let's open it up and see what's inside here. Toothpaste. Not much.
Pretty good, pretty clean. There you go. One application
Yeah,
you could get
I
out
would
of that.
say one use in there. Oh wow, okay, that's a bit goopy in there, but most of it is gone. I have to get my finger in there to open it up. Not bad.
Not much in there.
Not much, no. If you were really desperate, you could make it work, but... Tube number 2, this is the one we rolled by hand.
And then squeeze.
And then squeezed.
Gave a good squeeze as well.
This one feels like it's done. Oh, actually, can we see in there?
Yeah,
There is a bit.
Quite a lot in there.
There would, I would say, 1
More.
to 2 uses. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see the tail.
This is the tail of the story.
It is. Ew.
Still goopy,
Still a bit goopy.
but not much.
Not much. And of course, the center of the tube, actually, there's quite a bit in there.
Number 3 with this guy.
Let's take a look. My fingers are sticky. Whoa, there's heaps in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like 4 or 5 uses, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. This is the center of the tube. That looks significantly...
Yeah, that's super clean.
That is really... Compared to the others. Good job, Daiso Rolly dude.
So I guess the real... If you wanted to get maximum toothpaste
Look at the
efficiency...
tail.
Yeah.
That is almost spotless.
Yeah, so I would say you do this, and then you do the big squeeze at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Case closed. All right, so we've got a conclusion for the toothpaste squeeze test. Now, I know we're going to get people saying, I don't squeeze my toothpaste that way, and all this kind of shit,
Yeah.
but the funny thing that we just realised by doing some calculations is that the tubes contain 45 grams of product, but on each of them, they don't get close to that.
Oh.
The best you're going to get is 40 point something grams of
Yeah.
product out of it. Whether you use the squeezing from the bottom method, whether you use the little roller thing,
Yeah.
you don't get the full amount
No.
claimed on the packaging, which is really strange because if you're not aware, we mainly do this with makeup, and makeup always has
More.
has an excess.
Yeah.
A deficit.
Not always. We have had some deficits, but for the most part, it's always over.
Yeah, so it's very strange that this is... And some of them look like they didn't have much product left in it at all. So
No.
there you go. But we'll run through the results. So the first one that we did came to... If you use just squeeze it and then... Just squeeze it however you want and then kind of really push it at the end. You get 40.76 grams of product. Mm-hmm. Quite a lot. If you use just the twist method without doing that thing, that's the crucial bit at the end.
That is the crucial bit.
That's the crucial bit. That's what makes or breaks.
Yeah, it is.
That's the crucial bit.
That's where, like, the excess of wasted product is at the end when you do that little squeezy bit with your thumbs.
If you can do that right, you're using most of your toothpaste. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm. So the second one where you don't do that, you just roll up the bottom, you get 38.65. So once again, you're missing a couple of grams because of that bit. If you then did
do the
technique,
what are we doing?
The technique, you get 40.82 grams of product, which ends up being the best outcome.
Right, not surprised.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then number 3 was using the little Daiso contraption, and without squeezing the end, you get 40.08 grams. So without having to even bother doing the squeezing, you're getting a lot of product out. So, and we did clean it out, and you could tell that it really did take a lot
out of the actual tube. Yeah. So I think using the Daiso contraption to really clean out the tail end of the tube.
Then take it out of the contraption and do the method. And you'll probably get 45 grams.
Yeah. And then maybe even cut the tip off and just scoop it out.
Yeah. You want to be really.
Yeah. If you really want to get your money's worth. And you know what? I'm going to say get your damn money's worth, because it looks like they don't even contain the 45 grams that they were supposed to.
Yeah. Or if it is, it's like,
it's exact.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because it seems like there's that point where it's actually in the nozzle, but you can't push it through.
Yeah.
There might be a sneaky couple of grams in there, and that's where you might be getting your full 45 grams.
Maybe.
But otherwise, cheeky.
Interesting. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to use my Daiso tubey thing more often.
Me too. I'm actually going to cut my toothpaste open.
Probably an easier way.
Probably not going to do that, but you know.
Maybe.
Whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different. Mm-hmm. If you do have suggestions of other skincare or beauty type products.
We do want to branch out.
We do. We want to sort of cover all the bases. So if you have any interesting suggestions or any theories that you want debunked, let us know down in the comments, and we will see you in the next one.